Yeah, what's the deal?
What the hell do you be doing every time we get on live?
Oh, me right now?
Yeah.
I'm doing that order.
Yeah. So you like me. So I get on some other calls with different groups and stuff. And I be on my calls, but I be in the shop printing during the call and pop like I'm also marketing when I'm in them calls, like to let the people on the calls know that if they need some work done, like I print shirts. It's kind of like one of those things, but we gotta get shit done sometimes. So yeah, I'll listen while I'm getting my work done. Um,
Yeah, that's one dude today.
hey man, you got good problems. Where you think you gonna end up at the end of this month?
Uh,
If you gave it a rough guess, you got to know your numbers on top of your head. You got to remember how much you
maybe
charge.
about 4K.
Okay. Now, how much? Where are the projects that you're working on in the process?
Um,
Still,
this one.
are they kind of at like a standstill?
Well, those deals probably right now, yeah.
Okay.
But my other orders, I probably got 4 orders this last week.
So what you got to ask yourself, and I'm doing this on a regular basis, is can I move this deal along, or should I focus on something else right now?
Yeah,
And
that's where I'm at right now. I'm probably just, uh, I'm gonna want to wait on them, so I'm just moving on.
right. So before you move on, though, what I'm asking you is, and I know we kind of talked about it, and I'm wondering if you just was like, I'm gonna move on, or did you give it some effort?
No, I gave it effort.
Okay.
But it's the ball is in their court right now, either waiting for answers or whatever the case.
Yeah,
But I still
look.
gotta do what I gotta do.
So yeah, no question. So here's the thing. You gotta send out an official message. Sometimes you gotta put people on notice. And I'm also telling you that because I'm experiencing it right now, right? Like one of them lingering art projects.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I'm at my last response is just to tell me exactly what you want. If you got reference samples, images, give me exactly what you want. Because I've created what you said. I've got both versions, and then you're sending me a image example. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, well, if you got references, send me the damn references. We don't have to go through this. I'm pulling an idea from a concept. But if you know exactly what you want, just tell me, show me the picture, and I'll do what I do. And bro, I've been killing AI art. As far as making like usable graphics.
Yeah, this is AI right here. Turn the camera in. I'll flip the camera. There we go.
Yep.
Right here. That's AI.
And then you put
Well,
some
this part. This
then you
part
add
right
then
here.
you added some text around it.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's crazy because this is what I wanted to talk. I was going to talk about a little bit today. I was going to show y'all a little bit my inside my chat GPT a little bit to show you guys again. We talked about it months ago, what we working on, how I'm using it, and then I want to show you guys kind of what I'm doing today. For different things. Yeah. So Marcel, what's good?
Nothing much, just trying to stay busy.
Yeah. What's the plan for you? What you looking at for the first quarter? What you looking at for this month?
Finishing this month, making more shirts for next month that people have seen and already are buying. So get more images made so I can get those out to them.
So have you started to put them in your store on your website?
Actually, that's what today's plans is. I don't volunteer with the kids. I'm going to put them in there today because I have fun to do it.
So when you're doing this, you want to turn it into more of a promotional tool as you're doing this hand-to-hand selling, right? And so by getting it online, and then you have some reference to give people to go back to get more, right? Remember, right now we need to be on data big time. Data is like the most important thing that we can have on a customer. Meaning, if you've already bought something from me because you like it, then the next time I release something, I'm hoping that you will like that release too. You understand what I'm saying? And so get them online. Make sure you got cards now specific to like the t-shirt brand version of what you're selling, so that you can include that as like the thank you card. Get 100 thank you cards. Make sure you design it up saying, hey, if you like this, I have more on the website, whatever. What's wrong? Go upstairs and brush your teeth and wash your face and go potty. Yeah, well, okay. So good job for not going potty tonight, but go brush your teeth and wash your face. Not gonna be in my face with your stink breath.
I don't know how to wash my face.
Good morning, Dallas.
Just say good morning.
How did he know my name?
Everybody knows you, babe.
Don't know Jada's name.
They know Jada.
No.
And they
We
know
like
you
Dallas
call
more.
Peanut Boo Nut. Ask Blair to help you. She's not asleep. I just gave her coffee. You got all the answers. Can you go do what I told you to do? And then yes, you can get something. Where was I?
Putting stuff on a card about going up online.
Oh yeah. So turn it into just a part of your thing, right? I think all print shops should have a clothing brand. That's like a theory that I've always said. And I think the cheat code is to do something like based on your state, your location. But if you have a niche that you're in and you can grow a brand while providing custom services, it's like saying, hey, I got these cool designs, come in, come look, and then I can make other things for you if you need printing. It's like that's another way of drawing people in. However, if you were like gung-ho on like having a clothing brand, it has the reverse effect. Because if your sole purpose is to sell a clothing brand, then when I always have this theory that I try to disprove myself, if I know you do custom work and I can get what I want, why would I get what you have? Why would I get what you want to sell me? So it could have the reverse effect. That's why we've always approached clothing brands like, look, we make merch, we print merch all day, and then we'll just jump out and do a vending event at a HBCU or different scenarios around the city that fit. And you pick and choose how you want to grow your brand. And so maybe for this year, if you're putting out designs and you're having success, maybe for this year, something that you could do is look into some vending events that will fit the demographics of the shirts that you're putting together.
I'm already starting looking into that because I've been talking to people about that. Getting out there, especially for next month.
Yeah, so I'm working on something for next month too, for HBCUs. Hopefully I can pull it off, but it's not going the best. It's not going the best right now.
I ain't the person that said, ain't no hopefully make it happen.
Oh yeah, we gonna make it happen. You're right. We gonna make it happen. So the point I think is just make sure your data collection is in place. The number one thing I did that I didn't do when I was out hustling and grinding and just going and jumping in here and there is collect data. And I would at this point, I hate for somebody to not collect data, because if you have it, you can do whatever you want with it later. And it doesn't take that much to set up. It takes a little bit of effort and intention so that, you know, when you're doing the work, you could eventually cash in. Like, the way that companies use email and data, like, it's very intentional. You could do the same exact thing. It's very intentional. It's well thought out. You know what I'm saying? It turns into a seasonal thing for you. It turns into a holiday style thing for you. It turns into true marketing if you have it. Because if you get 100 and you know that every time you send an email or you drop something new, 25 people are going to buy it, you can predict your income. It's a numbers game. And so you just try to grow that number. It's like that true fans theory, right? And so when you carve out your people, you know, you just try to grow your people every day. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. It's the same thing as a YouTube channel. It's the same exact thing. It's just that companies use data a lot better than we do. Now, this digital marketing area that is available to us now has made it more common. But that's how all business owners have to look at their businesses.
Got it.
Yeah. So what I've been working on, Ranar's project has like bottled me down. But I'm coming out of it. So the release of that website and just getting some things, like getting it to a place where it's still work to be done, but it's good to go. Because in reference to the marketing play that we dropped a video, and I'm gonna tell you guys behind the scenes, and then I'm a because everybody here is the shirt business, I'm gonna relate it back to you guys. All right. Host tools. What am I doing? Share my screen. Yes, baby. You want to go in the snow today?
Yeah.
Okay, we can go out. Huh? No, because I don't want you to break the blinds. I don't know what I'm doing. Showing y'all my algorithm. We dropped this video right here as our first marketing campaign. This video has brought in 4.7 thousand views, just under 1,000 views a day. Here, sorry y'all. Here you go. Here, go sit up there. You gotta be quiet, okay? I'm using my phone because I gotta use the camera for class. So you just gotta sit there quietly. You got some books over there or something. Go look at a book. I think they on the couch or somewhere. Well, get it and look at it. All right, my bad. So we dropped this video. It's slowing down a little bit, but taking a company that is not known, the best thing to do is to put it in the hands of somebody with some attention for the same demographic. That makes sense? So in reference to a print shop, there is local people who have attention that you might be able to work with or do something for that can get eyes on what you do, whatever the field or niche is. If I have an African-American, a Black History Month themed design or brand, there's people that I can connect with in order to get myself out there. This is the strategy that I use to make corporations millions of dollars. I didn't leave it up to chance. And so now when you have a service, you got to look for opportunities to cross market. I'm building websites for people right now, right? The same exact websites that you guys have built yourselves, I'm selling right now for a homie deal of $500. My goal and what I'm working on for my personal marketing. Again, this has nothing to do with T-shirt side hustle. This has everything to do with me putting my work out there as I've always done as myself. I'm the same exact person you are. I got the same exact skill that you have. You built your own website, you could build somebody else's website. How good it looks and if you can design like me and all of that kind of stuff, that's a whole nother problem. Because that's a matter of perspective. How I would design it and how you see it, and even in the process of you guys making your brands, I did not focus on your style. I would make some suggestions to you, let you go off and complete a project. I've told you that skill you can turn around and go sell for multi-thousands of dollars. In this case, we got one that I'm working on that is worth $36,000 over the course of the year. Now, that's a full-blown marketing thing that goes around it, but same concept. So this is what we put out, right? Then we go into the platform and I'm showing y'all a little bit of behind the scenes. We getting quotes put in, and let me refresh it since. So up to 2 days ago, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We've gotten 13 quotes out of that. Let's also go into the admin panel and say we have gotten 348 new sessions, and it's tapering and tailoring off. Right? Now, that's data, and this is how we can take the data that we see and collect, and this is how we can start to figure out where we need to go and what decisions we are going to make. So you guys have built the system, built the tool, right? On funnel control. You have access to this information, and now we have to create events. That is what marketing is. The problem with most of what we do as small business entrepreneurs is we can only make money where our attention is. By getting on YouTube, I claim some digital real estate like I'm a music artist. How valuable, invaluable is up to us to make. So what I'm saying to you is when I go out here, and I got a video that I'm probably going to post to my personal Instagram page today, where the new business model that I've been working on, that's something else I've been working on. I got a call for 90 tracksuits. 90 tracksuits, left chest, top and bottom. I didn't pay the price that I wanted to because I didn't use my boy's name. My buddy gets better pricing because he just does more outsourced work. So he owed the guy some money, so I didn't use his name. He told me I should have used his name after the fact. So I should have been getting it around $3.50. However, I got it for like $6. So a little bit higher than I wanted to. I would have made a little bit more money had I got the pricing down. But this is a job that they handed to me on Monday, and they wanted done by Friday. I would have died on this single head embroidery machine to get it done. I would have died. I would have collapsed, right? The process behind trying to get that done, especially with the problems that I do have, null and void. So I'm out of the game. I can't even do this job if I try. There's no way that I'm getting that done. In fact, there's no way that most of the companies that people go to in our area was getting it done. Somebody told them in like April. They needed it on Friday. But because I decided to build my model differently, I just outsourced the work. It's already built in. Cool. I told them it's going to be 15. If they wanted 45, they only wanted the tops done. And I told them it was going to be tops done. And I told them it was going to be $12.50 if they wanted the tops and bottoms done, which is 90 pieces, the tops and the bottoms done. So I'm in the game now. They delivered the stuff. I take them to the embroidery guy. I pay a $300 down payment. I leave. I get a call the next day. Come pick up. So now I done turned this thing over in a day by using somebody else's production capacity. Now I just got to get my pricing right. This has to be done local because of the time frame that it's on. It's too many variables. We got to get it done right here. So I need a local asset to what I'm doing. My local asset doesn't give me the absolute best pricing, but it's going to give me the absolute best timing when it comes to embroidery for where that goes, and it's a separate person that it goes through for screen printing. We just want to make the money. The most important thing that you can do is go out here and market your business. The most important thing that you can do is go out here and create events that put your company in front of more people. Put word of mouth on steroids. Go find 5 people with a following and say, yo, let's do a collaboration. Let's run a shirt contest, or let's do something. Or what can I do to in exchange for getting in front of your audience? I know it's not comfortable sometimes to be on camera, to get on video, but I also want to say, go make yourself a commercial. Go tell people about your business. Okay, what am I doing? What did I decide to do? You know what? Although I'm not printing the work, when I go and make that delivery, hey, babe, I need you to come with me. I need you to film me getting the stuff out the car, making a delivery. I'm going to open it. I'm going to show the merch. I'm going to show the person at the same time, get their live reaction. That's going to be how we going to, and I'm going to put that on social media. Finding opportunities or ways is so many ways that we can market. If you don't want to do it, put somebody else in front of it. But either way, it has to be done. I tried to change. I'm changing the business model to make the business work for me. Now, if I can get my quoting done faster, game's golden. I can just put one person here. I told you guys I've been sitting, or maybe I didn't tell you guys, but I've been talking about, I've been sitting in VA meetings. I've been sitting in meetings for virtual assistants. I know a buddy who ran a print shop the exact way that we're talking about. I'm asking him questions about how he did it. He ran it all with a VA. And he actually had the VA do the ordering, facilitate the order with the company, and then hire a driver, a Uber delivery or whatever, a driver to pick it up and go deliver it to where it had to be. He wasn't even in the state. He ran it purely from a computer. Why are we working so hard? The most respected people in our industry don't pull a fucking squeegee. They don't hoop a polo. They just built the company that may house the employees that do the work, or you can simply borrow their manpower at a fee. One of my favorite Nipsey's quotes is, Nip said, cut out the middleman. But he didn't say don't be the middleman. We provide a service. The people that we're looking to get in front of do not want to make their own shirts. We provide a service. They don't give two shits what decoration method for the most part, what shirt for the most part, who printed it, where it was printed. They just want their shit on time. You deliver it on time, you're good to go. Looking right, everything fine, you're good to go. Any comments before we jump into AI, man? My bad. You know, our lives I just go a little bit. I do have a plan. I do want to jump into AI for a second. AI. You saying something, Alex? Say you unmuted.
I have a question. I have two questions, actually.
Yep.
Question number one. When we go out and do events collecting data, what do you think is the best way to do that?
So whatever your prices are, you should be priced high enough that you have a regular discount fee or rate, right? So if I go out for the weekend, I might be like, all right, this weekend, I'm going to do $20 t-shirts. So the first thing I'm going to do, and this may not work for your case, it may just be a number discount. When we selling out the trunk, our style, not like luxury, we just going to knock. So the price is $25, but if you give me an email, I'll give it to you for $20. I'll give you $5 off today, right? So that's one way to entice them to collect emails. You having an iPad, you having a QR code where they can jump on right there. A QR code probably the best way now. Having an iPad there, I don't give a hell if you got to handwrite it and put it in there, put it in your system later. So whatever you want to set up nomadically is up to you on how you do it. Now, QR code, if I was to do it, a QR code and it going right to a website thing. So I do like, even mine is like stanbanks.com/connect, right? Connecting will pop up all of my social media, mobile information. The few important things. Jump on my newsletter, join the Six Figure Printer Club, right? Like those are the two most important things based on the types of things that I'm doing. So that would be the best way. We're supposed to start the rebuild portion, Alex, in February, but I may end up having to push it back. So what I'm saying to you is kind of foreign because you haven't been in and built your website and all of that kind of stuff. But it'll make more sense later. So that's right now is what I'm saying is like, however you set it up to take it don't matter. Just have it. Even if you don't know what to do with it, start building it because it's important. You can get back to it later. You understand what I'm saying? So it's just going to be in a better form. What's your second question?
The funnelcontrol.com, is that ClickFunnels or is that something else?
That's my platform. It's not ClickFunnels, huh? Mm-hmm. You take another bath? You just took one last night. All right. You don't? Okay. All right.
She's dirty.
Okay, you already clean. All right, cool. You don't have to take another bath, but we can go outside, but I got to finish. You can't keep interrupting me. You didn't think that. You just heard me talking.
That's how you woke me up.
I didn't wake you up.
I heard you from all the way up here.
Okay, Dallas. What was the question?
Funnel control.
Oh, all right. Yes. So no, that's my platform. It's a website builder. It's a CRM and it's a community aspect. So that's the platform I show you how to build it on. You don't necessarily have to build it on this platform, but that's the one that I would show you. We can do Shopify if that's the best outlook for or the best platform for you. Francesca's being built in her new stuff is going to be built on Shopify. It's just something that it takes a little longer, and I would probably be better off just setting it up for you so that you can just go instead, or we find someone to set it up for you so you can just go. because it's not as flexible as like what this is. Once this is built, you can go in there and move it around because you can build it yourself, like with no experience. It's a drag and drop your logos, pick your sections, and all of that kind of stuff. It's really simple to do. It's something that you can manage yourself no matter what. Shopify is not something that you can like manipulate yourself if that's not something you do. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Is there a difference in cost between the two of them?
No, or it's pretty much the same. And I've been working on a flat discounted rate for everybody here, and I think Marcel and them guys have, because it's changed. The pricing has changed, how it's divvied up. So some people are grandfathered into the old one, but it's a new structure. But because you're in here, you'll get it at like the cheapest rate base, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
I want to, from that question, I want to challenge for one of you guys to sell website services to your clients. And you guys have built your own website, meaning that is your portfolio. So you can put something out that says, do you need website services? You can put something out saying, look what I've just redone for myself. I can do the same for you. The site that I built this weekend came from me saying that this is a website I built for Renard. It's gotten me 3 inquiries, which I would call serious inquiries, somewhat, if I can close them down, and I've been having missed meetings with somebody else that wants a site. But if I can get them across the finish line or the hump, they're clients. Minimum $500. If you're a startup business, the minimum is $500. Right? And that's going to get you a homepage and a call to action. A homepage and a call to action. That's really all they need. And I'm going to go out and design it. I'm going to just make some pictures up between AI and whatever else, or just find pictures to grab, and then I'll show them what they can replace it later, or like, let's get some other images. I'm not going to wait on them to do that. Here it is. When I get off of here, I got to present one right after this. Oh, better yet, let's present it. Let's present it right here. I'm about to text him and see if he'll come in. I'm going to call him. Hold on, YouTube. But anyway, the point again is you guys have put in all of this work. It's time to start to share it with the world. There's something else that I've been doing is like I've been making commercials for people. So I've been making commercials for people. And I was thinking about it yesterday because I've already told you guys the strategy for any business, if you want to blow it up, is to go find 5 people with a following in a niche demographic that have good following, that have a good audience, and just pay or give them product or whatever is worth. It's going to be super worth it to you if you find the right people. There's no realm where you lose if you find the right people. Right? Now, that strategy is what I've used to change the narrative on the t-shirt industry from everything else. So if you are to go out and do that, eventually you just show up so much in front of people that they just become used to seeing you. Like imagine having an opportunity to work with Wallow when he first got out of jail, before now. And you got a video with this micro influencer doing something before they blew up. And then they blew up. And you got this old footage of them rocking with you, an old photo. I got a photo of me and Wallow in the airport. Like, I got the ability to use this image and stuff like that and kind of not lie, but tell a story and tie it back to whatever I want to tie it back to. You have a piece of digital real estate. There's so many micro, small influencers. You can treat it like a music label. Go work with everybody. I got about 5 to 8 things like brewing up right now. I only need one of them to pop off. You only need one of these opportunities to come across, and it's going to get you to that next revenue point. There's so many companies. We're making good time. We're only 40 minutes in. All right, let me get him this link. This is one of the t-shirt industry's people. So what am I working on? Here we go. All right. I sent it to him. He'll get it here in a second. And let me cue it up. How y'all feel about selling a website or putting it out as a service? Not even selling one. How do y'all feel about putting website design out as a service?
Right now, I want to get more comfortable with getting mine where it is before I start offering other people. That way, because something usually comes up, expected or unexpected. So as I'm learning how to do more and hash those out, I feel more comfortable just in case of something came out, I'd have an answer instead of I don't know, or I'll get back to you later.
All right. So let me spin it back to you like this.
Okay.
The business model that we're switching to, well, not we're, that I'm switching to says I don't have to do the work. Which means to me says you're here in this community, you have the ability to use the resources that I have access to. In this case, you have the ability to build websites because I have the knowledge to. Now, you got to be comfortable doing that. I'm saying to you that if you put out the opportunity, we as a collective won't let you fail.
Okay.
Worst case scenario, we split the money.
No, I hear you.
No.
No, I'm saying in that case, yeah, I'm more comfortable. But if I was looking at it as just me, that's how I was answering the question at first. Just me.
Yeah, yep.
But if I have, we'll just call it the cheat sheet, then yeah, I'm more comfortable.
That, Dallas, I don't want you near that picture. That was the right response. And that was kind of what I was getting at too. I was waiting for one of y'all to say, like, that's why I wanted to ask that question. But it's good because you should start to build your entire like business around this model. Like, yo, we're only one person. We already know we can't do everything. So let's have everything in place so that no matter what happens, the job can get done. Remove me from the equation. If I find the job comes in, I can get it delivered. I have 2 ways of doing it. I have a local way and I have a place that if I had to ship an item, I can get better pricing. My boy is going to do it and I'm just going to collect my cut. Make it an option for creating websites. Like you said, it'll always be handed off to someone to do it for you. True. Stop it, Dallas. And so let me see if he got the link. All right, so you seen it. Here you go. How you feel about it, Q?
I wouldn't mind. It's just still on that same model we talked about, especially just diving in as an entrepreneur. You're really in the entrepreneurial space of just outsourcing and
Yeah.
then just, making your money by outsourcing.
Yeah.
So I don't mind that.
Yeah, and I think like that's why it's important for me to hit this home. It's like give yourself the option. So what I'm learning in this entrepreneurial game from some of the larger entrepreneurs is like, first off, you got to figure out what kind of business you want to have. What type of are you building to sell? Are you building so that you can just get to a certain lifestyle point? What is it? Like, and I never thought about it like that. I've always like, bro, we just got to go get as far as we can get, right? For me, my t-shirt business was never about having $1 million shop. It's just about surviving. Like having this and being able to print shirts and just pay for what I needed to pay for to just exist with myself and my kids. That was the goal. It was the goal that I set because I didn't know really, like I had no idea of like $1 million business. It wasn't until I got around entrepreneurs that my eyes of what's possible opened up. Tab, you there? So just give yourself the option. All right, I'm ready to pull up the site and I want you to walk through it with me and then just kind of give me the feedback and tell me what you want changed. And I'm gonna talk to them kind of how I build it. And you'll get, I guess you can get to see too how it all kind of works. And yeah. All right, so let me share my screen. Go to preview mode. So the first thing that I did is how you feel about the updated image of the logo?
No, that's dope.
Yeah, I was.
You know me and you be thinking alike because I was gonna chop it up anyway. You know, I like the colorway. That's really what I like about the logo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna chop it up and do something different this year anyway.
Yeah, so I just wanted to modernize it a little bit, and I've been going with this style heavily in my work recently.
Okay.
And I'm gonna show y'all. This is just chat. This is just chat. I'm giving chat a prompt to give me a modern style and feel based on one image that I like. I'm gonna show y'all that. It's really no secret. I want you guys to take this knowledge and then go make money. And even him included. So he paying for a website. We're gonna give him a website, a great product. I'm gonna show him how to do it now. He can go sell it, right? Because that is the nature of the game that we're in. It's kind of just goes with some territory sometimes. So the next part of the website that's important, as you guys know, is the order process. Like how easy is it for me to work with you? Okay, submit a quote, confirm your artwork, open your apparel, receive your apparel, whatever the case is. We can change any of the nuances. I skipped over this hidden area. When you deal in local business, you want to try to make now AI search happy, or basically it used to be SEO happy in your area, and not try to appeal to the world, because we can't do the work of the world. So I asked him, like, how are we going to explain this? Okay, he's like in New York. So he names all the different boroughs of New York. All right. Then he's like, well, here's my local area. He's like, I'm in Long Island, but here's the areas, the towns around me. So I decided to go with the towns once I realized that he was in New York and how, like I know it's large. So let's just focus on being the best in our town. If we master that, we can go to neighboring places. And it's not to say that we won't deliver to other places if we can, or people find us, but we want to be very specific in our messaging about that. And now that I think about it, I probably should add somewhere, but we ship worldwide, right? Like now that I'm looking back at it, so I probably will add that, right? Cool. We got the order process and then we got our services. So if I waited on Tav to give me images for what he does, I probably would still be waiting. He sent me portfolio pictures, but I know Tavin doesn't do embroidery in-house, right? If I wanted him to give me an install photo, I couldn't find a black man installing a decal on a car to save my life.
Well, I could say actually.
I know, but I remember on your social media that you had, I remember seeing it. So in the process of that, I'm like, you know what? Let me just find something right now because we can go back and replace I don't want it to hold me up. I'm going to just go find an icon and we can change it later. I'm going to find something sustainable that's good enough, right? I'm going to give little excerpts and get a quote. Our work, I asked him to send me some photos of our work. This is good so he can see our customer base. He was talking about his merch store, so I put a couple little mock-ups in here where the merch could show up. I took the crown, have a crown tee with the invested only on there. It might be able to sell, just like I gave it a story. Going back and forth with chat. I'm like, the crown tee represents the work you put in when no one's watching. It is a reminder that investing in yourself, your growth, your discipline, your mindset matters, no matter your circumstances, right? So now I done gave this man a whole story to what his logo means, right? Just to show the example that this is all done with intention on what the consumer or what the customer should be doing with their profile. The only other thing that I added here, and this is like all footer information, I get a little bit of about you information right here, a sentence about the company. We can swap out all this information here. You can go through and kind of review it. The last thing that I have here is, let me see if it's connected, is the quote form. Same thing that these guys put in place. They can upload their artwork. They can pick a decoration method. They can pick a garment type. I added down here other and multiple. Maybe they want to do a couple of different t-shirts or maybe t-shirts and hoodies. They can select colors. They can import the job details and size and information and all of that information in here. It'll drop into our CRM. The only other thing that when Tavin responded to me that I did was I called him and told him that exactly what I was going to build for him. I did put that conversation on Instagram if you guys want to watch it, of me just explaining like, hey, I build a website. I'm going to build a homepage with a call to action. And this is going to tie into a CRM. The same thing I told you guys earlier of this is going to tie into a CRM. You can collect the information even if you don't do anything with it. Here's what you could be doing with it to set them up for like understanding that this thing can get bigger and bigger and bigger. Now, because you guys are, in the group and like I'm giving you behind the scenes, but you can turn setting that email up and you can turn that into more money. You can turn that into a welcome email series. That's a service. Understanding that you're moving and now turning into marketing a business. If you get this job, you can extend the value on a regular basis. Now, this is a bit much. If you go down this road, it's easy to do, but I can set up a welcome email series for you, create automations for you, and you can pay me $100 a month. Or I can run an email campaign for you for the holidays. This is all stuff that y'all know how to do now. You know how to go into ChatGPT and do this for yourself. You know how to go into ChatGPT and do it for a business. If you need help and you want to figure out if this is the right way to kind of set it up or do it, I'm here for you guys. But Tad, what you think about the site?
Nah, the site look dope. You know what I'm saying? We definitely gonna tighten up some stuff. You know what I mean? As far as like the communities, truthfully, we could just put Nassau and Suffolk, serving Nassau and Suffolk community. Nassau and Suffolk County.
All right.
Saying that sums up all the towns in Nassau, all of Long Island, pretty much. Yeah, but everything else look good. The flow look good. The color, you know what I'm saying? Description by code form. Yeah, and then we'll go in and just, you know what I'm saying, make, like you said, at the bottom, make the little corrections or whatever. Scroll down a little bit. I think DTG was on there twice, if I caught it right.
DTF, Oh, so this one is supposed to be. So this one is supposed to be vinyl decals, and this one's supposed to be installations. I'll switch
Okay.
that. I just didn't because when you do it, you copy so you can keep the same format. You copy. I just gotta change it. So I was going because I needed 6. I was going to split. Yeah, split this one and have vinyl be one thing, and then the installation be another, and that'll also give you another way to build somebody. You charge them instead of.
I'll give you a couple more photos too with like the installs.
Yeah. And actually, I'm going to show you. So I sent you the login already.
All right.
You can use when you create your account, when you switch it over, you go for the second tier, the automations tier, and use the coupon code HOMIE.
Hold on, let me write it down.
I'll text it to you. I mean, whichever way. So when you get in there, to set it up on the monthly, you just do the coupon code HOMIE, and it's going to give you the 50% off the rate, and they give you the CRM. Basically, it gives you all the features for the cheapest price. And then so that'll be the last thing. But I'm gonna show you exactly how to use it. You just go in here. When you get in here, you got your builder right here. You click on the image. You say, I want to change that image. You double click. You add your images. You just can drag and drop an image right here.
Upload.
Yep. And then once it uploads, you just click it and you click select. And then I'm gonna just change it here.
And it changes, yeah.
And it just, you know what I mean? It just changes. So boom. That's one. And then to change this, vinyl decals.
All right, so right there, you mess with your text and stuff.
Yep, just double click on it.
Yeah, everything. All right, that's cool.
And that's it. And you click save, and that's it. When your messages come in, this is where you can set up your emails automations. You go to your messages on the side. All of your form submissions will be right here. They will also come to your email as inquiries. So we can set it up to come directly to your email. So this is your CRM right here under contacts and messages. You don't really need appointments, but you can do scheduling in here. And then you won't have this feature, which will be communities, but you don't really need that in the business. So you just need the website and then the CRM, right? Now, phase 2, if you wanted to expand upon this, you could then go in and make individual service pages or a single service page that had just more information than what we have here. So this gives a one sentence explainer. If you wanted to go deeper into like your process of DTF and all of the information, you could expand upon your service page by adding one page that has a list of them all, or the reverse, right? And then so what happens on the website when they click one of these points, it just scrolls them down to that section. So everything's going to work on this single home page. So that's pretty much how the platform works as well.
This is it, right? This is what I need right here. I'm tired of the DMs, bro. My DMs be going crazy.
Yeah. It's hard to manage. Yeah, we all start there. It's
now like how you got the updates on iOS, like you know what I'm saying, you got messages, they be in unread, they be in leads, they be all over the place. So it's like if you forget about damn, I ain't checked my leads in like, you know what I'm saying, a week or two, you might have like, you know what I'm saying, 3-4 orders sit there, people wondering what's up. Like damn, I need to get into that folder. So
yeah.
I'm trying to like make it one funnel area. You know what I'm saying? People call up what they want to know, they just go online.
Yeah, so next I would say get ManyChat and deploy ManyChat to auto respond. Hey, if you're contacting to place an order, some type of wordage, and then it will automate the process of letting them know that the way to order is by your website, whatever message you put with it. please
Right.
send your inquiry here. So that way, when you come, you know people have done the work rather than just having a conversation.
Right.
It's a warm to hot lead at that point. That's what we're trying to create. And you missed the part where I showed the campaign that we ran with Renard. Basically having an action that brings people in, and then them already coming in and getting you collecting their information and knowing exactly what they want, which is that quote form, is the part of that important process. Then I told you already later on down the line, like you get a people on there, you get some good numbers, you add people, you can start to send out promotional emails and stuff over time.
Right. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna set up and plug in all my customers up as far as on the email.
Yep.
So they get their emails info and
Yep.
then one-stop shop.
And so last thing I'm going to show y'all, you can hang around, Tavin, if you want. Chat. So in chat, I used to have to think about all this stuff myself, right? And sometimes I feel like I can create better, stuff than chat, but like, does it really matter? Like, yeah. Does it really matter if I can like tweak it a little bit? I might tweak it when I go to printing or something like that, but let me get proof of concept. So here's the style of the logo. And I'm like, I want to modernize the logo, right? So this is what we ended up with, which is just a cool version of it. Then we go down. I'm like, yo, I want the crown stacked with the words next to it. I'm like, all right, because what happened when I put this in the corner of the website, it became so small.
Yeah.
Everything was condensed down. So I was like, let me get him another way to lay this out. And I'm just going to see what happens if he likes it, right? Because I can just do that, wait a minute, and then get it figured out. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm just going to rock with it. Ain't no point in me putting no effort or struggle in. Yep. Then I said I needed a background, like a race car style background, because I know you do some car stuff in your area, just something, whatever. So it gave me this, and I'm like, bro, I just need the background. So then I got that. That's where we got the background image from. Then I wanted just the crown. I put the crown on the t-shirt. Then I'm like, I don't like that. You know what's missing? I wanted to do this. There's another way that can be laid out. I'll send you the link to all of these, Tavin. And then when I went and made the mock-up, I'm like, you know, he might want to wear custom apparel, but what if we just made it and we put a store together? Well, I went here. I need to make a header image. I need to show people that he prints on multiple types of apparel. So let's do hoodie, t-shirt, polo, bag, hat, and put this logo on it. So that's done in 60 seconds. I go back to the shirt with the crown. I ain't really like it. I needed some product details. I didn't like what it said at first. Then I gave it that story. I'm like, let's give this entire thing a story. And that's where it came up with the story that I created for what the brand means. So I am just going down and down. Then I said, I want the hat, the crown with the invested underneath of it. I might need you to print me up one of these, dog. And you know, then I made some mock-ups quickly for the store. If we want to be very, very technical, we could go back and like get technical, but this would all hold up building a website. The reason that I was able to build Renard's website myself in a week's time, starting to when I got to launch, the reason is because of AI. I did not need to, my original plan was to go back, basically when this year started, for Renard to build one of every model of equipment. In order for us to for me to come there in March, give them 3 months, build up all this equipment. In March, I'm gonna fly there. Before I get there, you guys need to take that break room. Y'all need to paint it and turn it into almost like a showroom studio area. We got to make it nice. I'm going to come back. We're going to find a photographer. I'll bring a photographer and we're going to shoot these product shots and images. It just became this, oh man, we ain't never going to get there. But once I started to take and create inside of AI with the artwork, it opened everything up. We got quoted like 10K to just digitize one product and build out the website. Imagine having to do that for 30 products. So you talking about a project that would probably have been ongoing for like at least a year before we were able to go live. Buddy of mine wanted some artwork. I've been working on his artwork. He's sending me these ideas, right? He told me these ideas. So I tried a bunch of different things. So I just make one chat for whatever it is that a person I'm working on. Can you stop it, please? You getting louder and louder. Go up in your room and lay down until I'm done. Yes. Peace. Now. So yeah, so I'm trying different things. None of it's hitting. Then I came up with this concept, and this is all images that I found on Instagram that I like. You should have a screenshot central. I found this image, and I'm like, what if we put raw instead of the crosses and whatever? So I come up with this. Cool, I like it. We iterate it. We just keep iterating it. Come up with this, and this ends up pretty much being the final design, right? So this is something that I'm doing in partnership with a rapper who wants to add merch to what he's doing. Got a very large viewership. He got a sizable account. This is the type of stuff that Q's doing in position. And I'm like, all right, I'll get behind it. I'll create some artwork. We're going to figure out the numbers. We're going to do a 50-50 split on profit. Listen, I'm telling you flat out, I'm not doing the work. So, you know what I'm saying? I will facilitate it. I may do some of it. I'll do the sampling, but we're going to do a profit share after the cost of goods. And we can partner on merch, right? All right, let's get it on paper. Now let's look at the entire marketing plan or whatever else. Oh, that's more something. I'm missing a calendar meeting. I double booked myself. So he wants it in flames. And this is where I was saying earlier is like, bro, just tell me what you want. So I made the flame version. This is fire. I think the fire and ice is good. Then we get to, he starts sending me these pictures. I'm like, bro, just tell me exactly what you want. Like, I wanted to look like this one or the other one. I said, bro, you sent me two things. What do you want? I'm not got to keep doing this with you. Right? So I'm playing with it. I can't get this quite right. I can't get the background not to appear down here, which I don't like. I would like it to stop at this liquid. So I'm just been going back and forth with this thing, trying to figure it out. I jumped in Nano Banana. I tried to cut it out. It's just not quite working the way that I want to. But these are the types of things that I'm working on inside of, I make a whole new thing. This is the closest that I've gotten here now to what I needed. But I just made a whole new chat to just see if I can refresh the whole thing and get it right.
This way chat get aggravated.
Yeah. So it's time consuming. I spent 2 days just generating images for the project for Renard. I spent 2 entire days to get it right. Then I finally got it right, and then I could just pop them out the rest of the time during the project when I needed them. So it takes some time, but I feel like I'm a part of the AI resistance. I don't believe we should be using AI. I don't think it's good for the world, but we're here now. So the best way to be a part of the resistance is know how to use it. And just use it ethically or whatever, again, according to whatever it is that you want to use it for. Understand that it's coming and, no matter what happens, it's not going to stop. So we just have to embrace it a lot more. And I know my crew here is already using it. But I just wanted to show you an update on what I'm kind of doing. I think the last time I did show you Renard's website. What else do I have in here? I'm about to partner in a studio in DC, a content studio. So I'm working on the marketing plan for how we're gonna run the studio moving forward. It's pretty much a photography studio that we're turning into a full content house. I believe the owner is a little older. She's a pure photographer. And so I just believe she just needs some fresh energy, and she needs to stop looking at photos and turn it, and the content game is it now. And so I created a few different things to make us stand out being unique. And when I talk about finding something that's unique, is like, what is it that we can do? We got the same project and everything that everybody has. And I asked her what her rates were. She's like, here's my rates. What do you think the package should be? Because these packages are like on standard, what's in the area. But if you put yourself in a class of your own, there is no price sheet for them to compare you to. So I created a few different concepts that I'm going to deploy. The first one is an open shoot. And what I said is we're going to show up one day a week for 4 hours, and it's going to be an open shoot, meaning you got free reign access to the studio every day of the week at this time. Or every day, once a week, every week. That's not the wrong order. Once a week, every week, we're going to be open for you to come in and get content. If you are a photographer, you want to have multiple clients during that 4 hours, that is perfectly fine. You pay $25 per client. So meaning I'm going to give you an opportunity to make money off this space too. You pay $200, you come in here with four clients, you charge them at least $250, you're going to make $800 in this 4 hours. And that's not a tall ask. You could be charging a lot more. We don't know. But I'm going to give you a bounds to which to work with what my product is. The next thing is we got to modernize the space. The same way that I just took the logo and I modernized the logo, we got to modernize the space. We need 2 podcast areas in the space. We're going to do our packages not based on access to the space. We're going to do our packages based on podcasting. We're going to do a $250 episode podcast. We film it. You show up. We bring it. We bring on an engineer for you. We film it. You get the files when we're done. It's $250 an episode. We're going to introduce it for the first quarter after re-grand opening. For the first quarter, we want to get people in there $150 an episode for the podcast. We just want to get people into the space used to coming, help them get their thing started. We're going to build on top of that package with a chop it up package. $150, we'll chop you up 10 clips or whatever the number of clips is out of your episode so that they're ready to go on social media. This is all things that AI can do. But the customer that we're looking for is not going to be trying to figure out how to do it in AI. I'm providing a service to them. Actually, I could use AI to even do it and sell the service. Same difference. Whether they want to do it themselves, they want to put the time in. But if they want it as a service, you can show up here. You can show up here and for $400 in total, $300 is a grand opening price. You can have an hour-long podcast and 15 clips to take into social media. You want to be a monthly member? We can do a podcast episode a week for $800 a month. 4 weeks, 4 episodes, $800 a month. And you know what? If you got 5 months if it's 5 weeks in a year or 5 days that you film on in a month or however you want to set it up. So if you film every Wednesday and this month has 5 Wednesdays, guess what? You get a free episode. Tip your engineer who's working your project. Right? Like, how can I give people a done for you solution? We need to have some predefined packages if we have a target audience, a target demographic. If you know exactly what the local car club or the local mechanic shop usually is going to get, walk in with it already laid out for them. Here's a set. Each of you guys gets 3 shirts. This is a refill. If they need a full starter kit because you got a new employee, They get 7 shirts. Here's the fee. Every time you get a new employee, just call me, let me know the size. He'll have shirts on day 1. That's a service. You can charge a premium. I don't know if some of you guys were here when I opened it up and had like open for people to come, and the guy was in here and he had the shop. He's like, yo, I just deal with, was it firefighters? I just deal with the fire companies or something. That's it. Out of his basement, good numbers, business, too much business to support what he's doing. All right, it's an open floor, man. Outsourcing can bring less profit per job, but you can do more jobs, save your production time, give potential clients more options for one-stop shopping. That is 1,000% true. What's up, Alex?
On your website building, the company that you were just dealing with the Crown,
Yep.
so they don't do embroidery.
Not in-house, no.
Okay, is your system set up where, so we know you need to know what the stuff needs to look like, but once you get the job to where it's gonna look right, is your system set up where I can automatically send the job to somebody else?
No. So this system is a front-end CRM system. Our business requires 2 things, or at least 2 things or more. A front-end website of how you're going to get the inquiry, and then a back-end invoicing software that is industry specific. You need 2 separate things. I currently right now use YoPrint. I am in the process of building an app right now. I've been working on an app for billing and invoicing. I wish I could show you guys, but I think it's not online. I think I just refreshed it and it's not online right now. But I can't, whatever. I don't know. But I'm working on an app for the invoicing side. Because so many different, like you're going to use different vendors, that's like tying into like the print on demand sites. The big ones have, you know, like the API and all of that kind of stuff. But I have to manually do it in order to send it to my local embroidery person. I have to go up there, deliver the shirts, or have them shipped there and send an email saying, this is the layout. So you can print out the mock-up and everything and take that sales PDF and shoot that over to them. And then they can go off and perform the work. They're on the app that we're building. I have been working with my main outsourced company as the best pricing in order to find a way to make it simple on me to send to them. And if I do that, then I will extend that to anybody on the platform. So one of the unique things that is going to be in my platform that I'm building now is that you'll be able to submit artwork requests on there as well as do your billing and invoicing. So if you need to get something vectored or digitized, I will have those services already in the system there as well. And then so outsourcing is something that I'm also thinking about. I know who I want to run it with, but the way to make it as seamless as possible is up to technology and 2 people creating a system that works together. Anybody else?
No, pretty spot on.
Pretty set for today. I'll see you tomorrow anyway.
Yeah, I just saw that. I was like, what is this? I thought I was double booked right now.
No. I'm like, let me do it before I forget. Get too busy today, wrapped up with stuff, and then at least give you enough time to know I'm on the books for you.
All right. So here's the challenge. First person to sell a website I will do the work for you for free. So you charge whatever you charge. You tell them you adding this service. You looking for some people. You can charge $250. You keep all of the money. I will design it for free. We're gonna build a homepage, landing page for the business with a call to action that will set them up to use a CRM. So whoever sells it first to whatever style of business, I will build it and you keep the revenue. Everything else after that, we just split the revenue. So as a challenge, and y'all got till the end in March 1st. I feel like that's too long, but I'm gonna give y'all some time. I will build one website for you guys for free. So put the service out there to people that you come across if you can, and see if you can add the service.
That's a bet.
All right, y'all. That's all we got for today.
Question.
Go ahead.
I'm building on your website system, building up. Okay, now officially it's the challenge
Quiet.
show.
We almost done. Go ahead, Alex.
I'm building on your website. Is there any YouTube? Do you have any YouTube?
So
How to teach you how to do it or no?
I have done a bunch of demos, but I have not. When I lost my editor, I have not cut any of the old content up. So there isn't any, but I will work on finding one. Cause if I still got it on Zoom, stop pulling on your shirt. If I still got it on Zoom, then if it's still in there, I can just send you the link to it if I can find one where I did it. So I'll give it a look. If not, then we'll just schedule a one-on-one, and then I'll just show you how to do it.
Okay, awesome. Because I need to get that done now. So, and I was gonna go with Shopify. So
Just schedule a one-on-one
okay,
for
ready.
Any time this week.
Okay, yes, sir. So we're all
Yes,
snowed in
sir.
anyway.
Yeah, true.
Oh.
What's up,
You was talking
Marcel?
about your-
Go ahead.
You was talking about your invoicing system,
Yeah.
and it's interesting that you say that, because yesterday, that's what I spent time doing. Took myself up to the winery, used our best friend ChatGPT to go through a bunch of stuff and compare. But before I really decide which one, when do you think you'll have yours?
So
Give
what?
me an estimate so I can see if I want to possibly. Because
So
I'm pretty sure yours will work with the website system better than if I got something else.
yeah, we're trying to be done in March. Realistically, a MVP version in March. I think it'll be betaed maybe by the end of this month. Like I'll have a version where I'm testing it out by the end of this month. Quiet, Dallas. I think I'll have a version, and then as soon as I approve of that version, I'll open it to you guys. I was already going to open it up to you guys anyway, so that I can get more testing of it out and kind of feedback. It's crazy because he actually built. Dang, I wish I could show y'all. He actually built it too complex. So I'm going backwards. So I think it'll be done faster. But you know, it just got to go through. So you just reasonable timeline. It'll be live in March. But as soon as I get through a beta, I put some orders in there. I get people paying through there, and it all works. I'll definitely open it up to you guys first to get in and give me some feedback anyway. So you won't have to worry about that. And then I will, it'll be the cheapest it could be, if not free, just depending on what it costs us to run.
Then I'll hold off that then and do what I'm doing right now. That way I don't have to start something, stop it, switch in the middle, because some people don't go good with change.
Yeah. I'll send you I got a demo where I showed it on the phone. I got some good feedback on like the features and different things like that. Some of them are going to be what would be premium features. It's probably going to come out at release at like $30 a month. and then the upper tier being like 75 or something like that. When I, not for you guys, but when I released the application, I'm gonna make sure, and I'm looking at actually having a free tier. I'm looking at making sure I got catalog integration and like some of the simple things, but none of the overkill. Just for a person, you know, running their own business, but it's industry specific and it's cost effective. It's the application that when I was talking to every one of these companies about working with them that I wanted to make. I wanted a light version. So we're going to build a great user experience that you can monitor your actual profit margins and stuff like that. So like one of the things when I put an invoice in, you can go back and put your cost in, like all this stuff. So, you know, it'll be your pricing. You have to go in and manually do it because it's hard to pull everybody's individual pricing from the different suppliers and all that stuff. But if you go back or when you order a shirt, okay, I got the invoice here, I'm ordering the shirts. All right, my total is $369. You put $369 on there. It'll help you calculate exactly. You'll know exactly what your profit is. I think that's one of the pieces that's missing. You can always see top line revenue, but you can't see, you know, what your cost is and all of that kind of stuff in real time. That's one of the features that is going to be, it's not really unique, but just viewed differently in the system. And I'm just focusing on a super good dashboard that you can see what's going on in your business. And so that's what I'm excited about it. I found this developer, man. He been working real fast. My style of guy. Like next day he had like some version. You know, every day I go by there, 2 days is changing. So I'm excited about that piece of something that is gonna come.
Okay. We could probably, you know, depending on how far we get tomorrow, I might ask a couple more questions.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, tomorrow, folks, tomorrow website, some of this artwork we can show you and go from there.
Yeah. Consider if you this may be far-fetched for you, but just to put it on your radar, if you're creating designs that are you know, getting good feedback and you can generate a lot of them, keyword generate a lot of them, you can start to sell those types of packs for people to use. Different style of business, but one that is very popular, allowing other people to just buy your designs like a Etsy style of thing.
No, it's funny. I was gonna say funny you say that because I showed the person at church last week, and she wants the one with the lady with the pick in her head.
Yeah.
So just the design, so she can put on the back of a jacket. So
Yeah, sell it a transfer.
You're saying that,
You can sell it a design or yep.
That's what I'm saying. As you're saying this, I've already basically my toe is already in that one. So
Yep. Keep paying attention to the customer base. I had a design. Delaware State University's logo is not completed. Like the Hornet, the new version has the name going through it, so there's not one of the full body. So I had one of my guys generate the full body based on the old one and what it would look like in its modern style. And some girl hit me up about it. I don't know if I told y'all this story, but some girl hit me up about it because my boy had the design. It's like, man, where'd you get that Hornet? She's like, my boy made it. So she hit me up. I'm like, you want me to give you my competitive advantage? Like, I see they literally had designs where the Hornet looked like a bowling pin. Like, because it had no arms or no body because it was like basically holding the sign, I guess. And so they removed the sign and made it. I wish I had a picture of this thing. It looked like a bowling pin for the body. I would crack it up. But I got the only version of this Hornet in full. I gave it to the girl to use, but I only gave her the black and white version. But yeah, so that was it.
yeah, I mean, trust me, I pay attention to the Hornets stuff because Sac State is also the Hornets, which is down the street. So,
Bro, you can steal all of my designs.
oh, I don't steal. I confiscate. I told you the word you use.
Yeah.
Represent. I'll let you know. I'm gonna let you know about it. Like I said, if you turn to something, I'm down. Like, hey, you came up with the idea. I'm down to split.
Yeah, I mean, so the money book that I use for universities, them designs all sell. So it's just changing the school. Literally just changing the school and just running with it. So
But
Dallas
yeah,
thought we was getting off about 10 minutes ago. She came through yelling. She was excited. Then I still start talking.
I understand because I'm about to go get my daughter. She back, not wanting to go back to Arizona, so she here. And soon for a semester before she transferred to another college here in California, so I understand.
I wish I would have got we're snowing again today, but it's not enough to like go out and shovel. Yesterday, I took my stepson out to go shovel and teach him some entrepreneurial lessons. We did like 3 houses at $40 a piece.
I understand. Awesome. Oh, I also took another advice you gave me. You know, you was talking about package and upsell.
Yep.
So I ordered
Almost.
some bucket hats. So I'm gonna see if I can upsell with some of the other stuff next month. You know, as it starts getting closer towards the summer, especially because it'd be a million degrees out here in San Diego time. So I have took those. I'm gonna do like certain things probably with beanies because it's cold. Beanies with linings since I did some beanie stuff with my cousin. But all that stuff I've been putting in the works, but I haven't had nothing to actually fully show. It's a bunch of ideas that I'm putting together, but as I schedule more meetings, I'll be able to show you more what I've put together with everything in the background.
Yeah, it takes time sometimes for some of that stuff to come through. My boys sell a whole lot of goddamn bucket hats. I don't even like bucket hats, but them things sell out every time. Between that and black on black beanies, whatever logo. It's like the old dudes, if fellas, they just want to be incognito, like black on black embroidered beanies, and then bucket hats ain't my style, but them things go like crazy. Never can have enough of them.
Oh yeah. So yeah, I've been doing a lot of stuff. I just ain't been able. I've just been doing a lot of research, like I've been saying, and starting to put it all together. So I will have something to show for all the research and all the stuff I've been putting in. It actually, once I start putting stuff together, like later on today, finish certain things on the website because I do got those pages we talked about. I just ain't been able to put them up there. I needed those two. I diagrammed it on a piece of paper on how the flow gonna go.
Yeah.
So.
And if tomorrow, if you're struggling through kind of setting it up, do as what you can, and then we can look at it tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll talk about it tomorrow.
Yeah, we look at it. So yeah, I want, that this is all the stuff that will bring you confidence to settle later on where you can get through it all. But I'm here throughout the process, of creating it with you and all of that kind of stuff. So yeah, man. Y'all guys have a great weekend.
Have a great weekend.
You too.
Hey, I have two more questions.
Go ahead, Alex.
By the way, Dallas, mermaids are my favorite.
$90.
Question, are you doing impressions in Long Beach?
No.
Okay, so that's not going to affect next Sunday, no problem. And how do I set up an appointment with you for a one-on-one? Where do I go for that?
In the back system under office hours, on the first page, it says live. If we was during the time, at the bottom it says schedule.
Okay. Alrighty, I'll see you then.
All right. Peace out, guys.
All right, take care.
Thank you,
everybody.
sir.
See ya.
Good night.
Bye.
All right, here you go. You can have the phone, girly. It's about to die. It's about to die. So wherever you go watch it at up in your room, see if somebody can plug it up for you. What's up, man? Who left on here? That was a behind the scenes look at the Six Figure Printer Club where we making money. Ain't that funny? Y'all got any comments, questions? If not, I'm gonna sign off of here. I got a couple seconds for y'all if y'all want them. Still here. How's it going? Excited, man. Everybody, like I said, everybody is progressing in their businesses and understanding opportunity. I think today will be a great push to see who sells a website. Our skill set is very, very specific. The hardest thing is the artwork. If you can do artwork, everything else is just output. How do you translate this artwork into a website? What are the components? What do you need to do? What are the best practices? How do you transform it into what we know is merch? How do you transform it into printed hard goods, business cards, banners, flyers? That all of these are revenue streams that we can tap into. You don't necessarily have to go find new customers. You can just offer it to the customers that you have. I got this great list of services. All you got to know is what else is it potentially that they can put their logo on? What else do you put your logo on? If you put your logo on anything else, I can do it. So it's no point for you to go anywhere else. If you spending $10,000 on merch and $5,000 on printed goods or whatever, spend it all with me. And that's pretty much what I'm giving the team the ability to do. Open up your list of services. Focus on the client. Change my business model. So that was the Six Figure Printer Club, that meeting. That is my mentorship group. I look at it more like my client group. The only difference for them and the corporate clients is I'm doing the work for the corporate clients. And in this group, I'm guiding them to do the work themselves. So it moves at their pace. We are focused on getting the business in order, looking right, feeling right, so that we can go out and sell and make more money. No mistakes about it. That was a Six Figure Printer Club for you guys. And then I also have a second portion to the group, which is where everything is pivoting to, which is the Six Figure Startup Club, where we focus on building 6- and 7-figure ecosystems around ourselves with whatever the business is. And so we meet every Sunday. They book one-on-ones. We work on specific works and things like that. And yeah, that's what we do. And that's some of the crew. All right, if there's nothing else, I'm out of here. Get me something to eat, and what I'm working on. Get a little bit more work done. You need a website? Hit me up. Homie deal, $500.